I've never scheduled a live stream before, and here we are with a scheduled live stream. Let me mute this. Hello, everybody. We have Kat, Nicole, John here. How is everybody? Good to see you. So happy you guys are all here. I'm gonna refresh this to make sure that I'm like on track, whatever. You guys, it's gonna be a weird stream tonight. I wasn't gonna go anywhere or do anything, and then I got invited to go. So I had plans, and then I canceled them, and then I was gonna be like a couch potato all night and just maybe do a little live stream and then just like go sit on my couch for the rest of the night. And then I got invited to go to a drag show. There goes the ring light already. So yeah, so now I'm like, okay, I have to eat, I have to do all these things, I have to get ready. And so I was gonna be on time, right, and like on schedule, but then I did this thing, and tell me if you do this too, where you just like stare at your phone. I don't even know if I was looking at anything like in particular. I just like zoned out on my phone or something, or I don't know. I was also watching Peter Mon video, and Peter Mon has this like way of just making me like zone out into his content. Anyway, I'm running behind, so I have my pizza here, and I have to eat my pizza. I almost dropped it before I can start getting ready because I'm behind. Hello, how is everybody? I love to see you guys here. What do we think of the scheduled live stream where it's like scheduled on YouTube and like you can see it ahead of time and stuff? I've never done that. Pizza's so good. I love it so much. I'm drinking a Diet Coke. I was going to like meal prep and make the grilled chicken and veggies and all that stuff tonight, but then I was like, I don't have time. I have to go. So we're gonna put our makeup on together and kind of chat or whatever. If you like the schedules, you can set your own reminder. Good, awesome. Okay, well, I will keep doing that. I need to eat this pizza and then put my makeup on real quick, you guys, and then I am out to the drag show. So I'm eating like a little DiGiorno pizza. It looks really good. I added some, like, oh my god, thank you, Asma. How are you? I appreciate the super sticker. Love you so much. It's going good, girl. But I'm in a hurry. Well, I'm not really in a hurry. I'm in a hurry to start the live stream. I have to leave here by 10:30, 10:45. It's like an hour and 15 minutes from now. I'm not gonna like do a crazy look. I'm just gonna do something pretty simple. But I need to eat. Yes. Hi, Sheila. How are you? Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So I'm going with my friend Justice and his partner. That's gonna be really nice. What are you eating, Lee? This is really good. Do you guys like mukbangs? I guess this is a mukbang, right? I don't know, is this a mukbang? I'm not really a mukbang channel. I'll like do like food reviews where I like taste like a bite of something or whatever. Honey Nut Cheerios, I love Honey Nut Cheerios. I feel bad. This is such a boring live stream. Who just wants to sit and watch people eat? So you guys, what's the tea? So the tea with families, I'm just getting caught up on the families drama, the families podcast drama, and how it's canceled. What do you guys think about families being canceled? I think, oh my god, well that's a nice little milestone. Congrats to him. Oh. Yeah, I didn't like families. I didn't like families. I wasn't a fan of I wasn't a fan, and I don't mean this as any hate or anything. I just wasn't a fan of Ethan's mom. I thought she was like very like, I don't know, I didn't think she was very funny. That's the same. I liked frenemies. Wasn't a fan of families. I wasn't really a fan of it. So families, they're not doing it anymore, right, though? So, like, it's not going to come back. So maybe it's not canceled, but they just ended it. I don't know. It's kind of like the same thing, right? Yeah, there's going to be a new host, for sure. It was always supposed to be temporary. I get that as like a little thing. But it was just a weird fit having his parents talk about drama. I agree. It was just a weird thing. People liked it. I wasn't a fan. But who do you think's going to be the new co-host? It would be so shady if it was Gabbie Hanna. I don't think Ethan would do that to himself because that literally would be like the worst time ever for him. Should I pan this down a little bit? I feel like it's so hot. Okay. Yeah, it's not even. Oh, hi, Miss Kitty. How are you, dear? Miss Kitty's here. Hi, baby. Hi. She always wants to come in here. Oh, we drank our drinks at the same time. Ha, that's funny. Can you imagine if it was Keemstar? That would be literally the most hilarious thing ever. Mr. Kitty. So Miss Kitty and Mr. Kitty have been getting into it today. And I'm just like, y'all take all that out of the beauty room, okay? Mr. Kitty followed her in here. Like, you guys need to stop fighting, okay? It would literally be the funniest thing ever if he had Keemstar. I don't think he would. Jake Paul. That's fine. Stage fight. So, did anybody watch the fight last night? It was kind of scary. It was really, really weird because I heard a random coworker at work talking about the Jake Paul fight. And I was like, since when is Jake Paul like that mainstream? You watched it on a bootleg stream? There's a dislike on this video. Hey, if you're watching this and you're the one who left a little dislike, thank you for your engagement. Hey Alexa, how are you? I look busted, but I really appreciate that. The food is super good. I need to eat it so I can get ready. But the thing is, if like how is Jake Paul getting so mainstream with the fighting? It's like celebrities were thinking he was like you know, liking the fight and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't understand like how. I don't follow it either, which is why I'm like, how are people like into this? It's Jake Paul. He's like a moron. Sorry, is that shady? Listen, Sheila, they can come over. All I want to. They come over here. That's a view for me, honey. And they can come over here all they want to. And they can leave, you know, all the dislikes they want to, all the hate comments they want to. Do it all, honey. We love the engagement over here, okay? But Jake won, like, by so much. Like, he won, like, every round or something, which is, like, unrealistic, right? I mean, I don't watch fights, so I don't know, but it seems like it was, like, unrealistic. Cats are fighting. Mr. Kitty. Did y'all hear that? There's gonna be a cat fight. Mr. Kitty, leave your sister alone. Mr. Kitty's walking up to play to Miss Kitty, and he's like about to swat at her, but not really swatting. He's just like holding up his paw, like, what are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? And Miss Kitty literally will like him up. Mr. Kitty, you don't want none of that business, okay? You know she will F you up. You already know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I thought they were YouTubers. Like, why are they fighting? Like, what is that the way that they're choosing to take their career, since, like, you know, YouTube's not forever? Weird choice. Money? Well, is there really that? I mean, I know there's money in it, but, like, come on. No, I'm not seeing any super chats, Sheila. I got one from Asthma. I haven't seen any. That's weird. What? No! You guys refresh, Sheila and John, refresh your stream, because I'm not seeing any of that. I need to finish this pizza. I gotta put my makeup on, guys. What am I doing? I'm taking too long. I'm taking too long. Really, John? Yeah, refresh. Just like either like if you're on your phone, like exit and come back. If you're on a computer, just hit the refresh button on the web browser. Found it. Okay. Cool. I'm sorry. This is such a boring live stream because I'm just eating. I'm gonna start about starting my makeup. I'm sorry. Well, whatever it is as long as they were off of YouTube. I sure hope you guys aren't having trouble sending me super chats. Hello? That would not be it. I don't know. I hope it works. That would suck for me, girl. I know it's like ASMR stream and I'm like eating. Cuddy, hello. Oh my God, hello, girl. Thank you for the super chat. So I'm seeing Cuddy's super chat just came through. Sheila's having trouble sending super chats, but Cuddy's just came through, and I saw Asma's earlier. Thank you, girl. I appreciate you so much. Coming through, girl, with them coins, baby. Cuddy, this is kind of a weird stream because I'm eating. I'm about to do my makeup, but I have to eat real quick because I'm about to go somewhere, and I ran out of time. Okay. So this is the DiGiorno pizzeria pizza or something, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it's really good. It's really, really good. I put a little Parmesan and red pepper flakes on top. It's like pepperoni pizza. and it's really, really good. I'm a Red Baron girl. I always buy the Red Barons because they're like cheap. This one was a couple dollars more, but it's really, really good. Like it okay, I know they say this, I know it's their gig, but it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno. It literally tastes like delivery pizza. Like what they say is true. It tastes like delivery pizza. I mean, look at this. I mean, I put the Parmesan, the red chili flakes, and that kind of stuff on there, but it came with a little Italian seasoning on top. And look at these big old peps. It's so good. And it cooked like perfectly in the time that they told me to. I'm honestly shook. I'm sorry. If you were gonna eat anyway, then I'm not sorry. If I'm making you hungry because I'm eating, I'm so sorry. Showing up, backed out. Wait, 6 super chats, not showing up, backed out, and came out really disappointed. I don't know why it's not working. That's not good, man. Well, I'm sure if it didn't get sent to me, it's not going to come out of your account or anything, you know? Bye, Lee. Thank you for coming. Yeah, I buy the Red Barons a lot, the pepperoni ones. I buy those a lot, and I'll add stuff to them, like extra cheese and chili flakes and garlic and stuff like that. I intermittent fast a lot, but I don't eat until later in the day because of my schedule and stuff. Well, Sheila, I appreciate you trying, Mama. I'm probably gonna come on tomorrow too. If you're there, you can try again then if you want to send them. But I'm so sorry that it's not working. That's so unfortunate. That's so annoying. My internet was messing up today too. I was like, actually, like after I scheduled the live stream, my internet started going in and out, and I was like, oh my god, hello, like, please, I already have this thing scheduled. I don't want to have to cancel it or whatever. Intermittent fasting like really works for me. I do it a lot. I do it honestly almost every day. There are some days when I like work that I don't, because when I work really long shifts, sometimes I have to get something in my stomach early in the morning to keep it going or whatever. But I try to intermittent fast every day. I don't eat until like 3 or 4 p.m. And then I'll stop eating at like maybe 10 or 11, depending on what time I get off and stuff. Wi-Fi issues seem to be the trend tonight, Sunflower. No problem. It seems to be the trend tonight. I was having problems. Sheila was having problems. You're having problems. Okay. Okay, I'm at my last couple bites. I'm so sorry. I feel like so boring. I know there's literally entire YouTube channels where people just sit and eat in silence. I realize that. I'm not one of those, and you guys don't come here for that. So I feel really like weird about just sitting here eating. Also, I'm like a super neat eater, and so like I'm trying to be like really neat, and, like cover my mouth and like you know, like eat like a little bird or whatever. Oh no, Kat, what is going on? What happened? Yes, I lost a lot of weight intermittent fasting at first, and then with keto, so I can relate to that. But now I'm not really losing anything anymore, I don't think, but I'm just not gaining anything either. Okay. Oh no! It's lagging for me now. Hello? Oh my god. Hello? You guys, what if it's me the entire time? No, I don't think it's me. Wow. Okay. I think we're good. Hello? Okay, I'm gonna take my plate to the kitchen and then I will be right back, you guys. 1 second. My little fat tummies I just ate. Kat, that's what was happening to Sheila. What is going on with YouTube? I'd like to file a formal complaint against YouTube. Hello? I have a complaint. Hello, I'd like to speak with the owner of YouTube. Susan? Her name's Susan, right? It literally would be Susan if that's her name. Susan, I have a complaint. Hitting the lines next to the X? What lines next to the X? Okay. We gotta put our makeup on. Okay, so I'm gonna put some primer on. So I'm just gonna use my Glow Recipe, my Glam Glow primer. Okay. I'm just gonna do like a pretty simple makeup look tonight. Oh, look how off center I am. That's it. Perfect. Perfect. If you're having issues, yeah, try to leave and come back. I don't know. Hello? Okay. Like, I would believe it if like I were in a live stream, like say I was like watching me in a live stream and I was the only one chatting. I'd be like, oh, she just only has one person in there right now. Like I would just believe it and be like, no one else is here. What is she talking about? It doesn't even look like anybody else is here. So when I did keto, I had like a really, like not eating carbs was really hard at the beginning. And then I got really used to it. And then there are some carbs now, and it's been like a few years since I've done keto. But there is a lot of, there's a lot of carbs I still feel really weird about eating after keto. Like mashed potatoes. Something about mashed potatoes is like feels really weird for me to eat them now after keto. And then like pasta, like I always feel really weird about eating pasta now that after I was on keto. I mean, I will like very, very rarely, but I feel really weird about it. But also there and eat potato chips and like pizza and stuff and not have a problem. Oh, tell Sheila I'm so sorry. I know she's not doing well. So thank her for being here, and I'm so sorry that it wasn't working right, and hopefully tomorrow it is, so that you know, she can come during tomorrow. Yeah, I know, and I know she's been going through some stuff, so thank her for being here. And I'll be on tomorrow if she wants to, like, maybe the internet's acting better or whatever. I don't know, maybe it's like we all have the same provider or something. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I was having an issue for a second there too tonight. Other people have said so. Okay. I love this foundation. It literally is one of my favorites. Every time I put it on, I'm just like, oh my god, my skin looks so good. Even though literally my skin looks absolutely awful right now underneath all this makeup, but it just leaves a really nice, like, finish. I just love the finish on this foundation. It's so good. It's the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. It's so good, you guys. I'm literally obsessed with it. It's a Tati find. Tati made me buy it. And I'm gonna try and get my hands on that, what is it, the Catrice or the J-Cat one that she's using or whatever now. Daniela, I know you know which one it is. You always know the tea about that kind of stuff. What's the new foundation that Tati is into? Is it Catrice or J-Cat? I think it's J-Cat. It might be Catrice. I don't know. Oh, yay, Kat. You can see the chat. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to put on some concealer over my spots down here. It just has to be more of a full coverage day because I'm just all pimply. I'm big pimping up in here. That's what I say when I'm, like, really broken out. I'm big pimping. Big pimping up in this bitch today. All the pimps. We got all the pimps. It's because of the mask I'm wearing again now. Work and stuff, and then also just because, like, things are dicey in the world. Oh. Okay, so hold on. Can you guys see this? Good. I have literally stuff all over my teeth. I have pizza literally all in my teeth. I have to, okay, I have floss in here, so if you can't see this, you can't see this good. I have to get this out real quick. You guys, we're cool, but we're not you watching me pick shit out of my teeth cool, you know? I don't think anybody wants to see me pick shit out of my teeth. But also, I can't have this live stream on the internet forever with crap in my teeth, you know? Just imagine. Okay, so now we're going to put a little under eye concealer on. It's 9:58. We have about 45 minutes before we have to leave the house, which is okay. But sometimes I get to yapping on here, and I'll get distracted and don't do my makeup fast enough. So, you guys, makeup is the #1 priority right now. Okay, that sounded bad. You guys are my #1 priority when I'm live streaming, but I cannot get so distracted in telling a story or, like, reading the chats that I don't do my makeup. You guys know what I mean? Justice will be like, girl, you missed the show. Aww. Aww, that's so sweet, John. We'll see her soon. Don't worry. We'll see her soon when she feels better. For sure. The look I'm going for tonight, I don't know. I'm going to wear, like, some brown sandals with, and I'm wearing this, like, little, like, number. I'm thinking for something pretty, like, neutral, to be honest with you. Even though I'm going to JR's, I'm going to a gay bar, so I could do something very colorful and fun. But I'm wearing very, very much neutral. She wants to buy a Rich Lux fan. She's been talking about it for weeks. I'm afraid if Rich or you show up, she might pass out. Oh my God. I don't think she's not gonna pass out, girl. That would be so funny. I mean, okay, not funny, but, like, I'm sure she wouldn't. You know what I mean? Oh my God. Okay, this reminds me of a story. Okay, I have a story. It's story time, guys. I know, I heard about that. I hate that she's not feeling well. I really do. Okay, so a story time. It's not I don't know. It's just kind of like a awkward story. Okay, so I was at work yesterday, and it's really busy at work at my job on Sundays, right? And it's like, it was really hot outside, and it's like so busy in the restaurant that like we don't, like, if you don't have a reservation, or when you made your reservation you made it too late, or like when you made it you didn't specify that you wanted to sit inside, well honey, you're gonna have to sit outside because it's just too busy. Okay, well I happened to be outside waiting tables yesterday on the patio, which much to my dismay, because let me tell you something, your girl gets hot and I didn't like it, but it is what it is. I'm new and I just take what I can get. So I was waiting tables on the patio for somebody, and I had this group of women, and I was like making sure, you know, on my tables I made sure they had plenty of water. We have fans out there, we have umbrellas and stuff, but it was Houston, Texas, in the middle of the day in the summer, so it was really hot, right? Well, I made sure everybody had water and like ice and stuff like that, right? Well, this lady, she had a couple lemon drop martinis and some food. She didn't really eat all of her food, but she did have a couple lemon drop martinis, and she had plenty of water and ice there at her disposal for her to drink the entire time that she was there, okay? So, oh no, it's nothing like that. So I am, like they eat whatever and they pay and they leave, or they're getting up to leave rather, and the lady, one of them, she passes out while she's walking, and I'm like, oh my god, and I didn't even realize she did it until I was like at the bar waiting for a drink to take to another table, and like flirting with one of the servers, you know how it is, and I was like, okay, I was like, oh my god, someone said something about like, oh, they thought it was this other person. They were like, hey, blank, what happened to your table? She's on the ground. And so I was like, what? And I looked over and I was like, that's not Blank's table, that was my table. And so I'm like, oh my god. And so I would like walk over there and I'm like, what happened, girl? Like passed out, hits the ground. Yes, ma'am, she passed out, hit the ground. She didn't hit her head. Okay? So I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, what happened? So I'm immediately, I'm like, girl, okay. In Texas, we have a little thing called TABC. So my first mindset goes to, girl, I cannot be held liable. She had food, she had 2 drinks and plenty of water and ice at her disposal to make sure she was good. I can only give you the tools. I can't make sure you use them, okay? You had the food there. You had the water and the ice there. I only served you 2 drinks and you weren't showing any signs of intoxication. So I'm like, okay, my license is okay. You know, like that's the first thing that goes to my mind. So I'm like, she would not be falling over. So, or like passing out. So I'm like, oh my god. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Basically, long story short, an ambulance comes and they hook her up to some little oxygen thing. An ambulance comes and apparently she started having a seizure and all this stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, what is happening? And basically, the ambulance came, they sat in the ambulance for a little while, and a couple hours later, they ended up leaving, okay? And going, you know, whatever. I was like, So the reason that it was like so crazy, because like, that's already crazy, right? But the reason it was extra crazy for me is because it was like, my second Sunday I had worked there, okay? I don't know if it was a heat stroke or what. I don't know. Her friend said she gets dehydrated easily. I don't know. Like I'm saying, you had the water and the ice, plenty of it, at your disposal, okay? If you didn't drink the water that I put there for you, or enough of it, or keep yourself cool with all the ice I gave you, I don't know. I can only give you the tools. It's up to you to use them, right? I don't know. So I was just, I get it. But girl, like I can't get, my thing was like, I can't get in trouble for this. It wasn't my fault. You know what I'm saying? So, so I don't know why I would think that I would get in trouble. But yeah, so I was just like, it's not my fault. Just making sure everybody knew it was not my fault. And anyway, so the first Sunday that I worked there, I was a little busy and a little slightly stressed out, and I dropped a girl's credit. I'm never, I have only done this one other time in the 13, 14 years I've been doing this, okay? I've been in the restaurant industry for a long time, okay? When you do something for so long, you get in patterns, you know tricks to help you avoid these kind of things because you might have made the mistake before, and you know things that you just won't do again. Somehow, I lost a lady's credit card, okay? And that was really scary. That was like the first Sunday morning I worked there. We ended up finding it like an hour later, but in the moment, it was really scary. It was really embarrassing that I lost her stuff and all that. So that was my first Sunday. And then my second Sunday, this happens. And I was like, okay, so we're 2 for 2 now, okay? So what's going to happen the next Sunday that I work? Because now we lost a credit card. Some lady left in the ambulance. What else could possibly happen on a Sunday morning that pertains to me at this place? And I don't know, but I guess we're going to find out next Sunday. Tune in next Sunday for what happens next at Shelby's new job when she works a Sunday brunch. I wish I had that choice, J-Lo, but I don't have a choice. I have to work Sunday morning. It's a requirement. Because we'll have like 500 people come in on Sunday morning. So I have to work it. Kat, no, it's like a restaurant. I don't know how it is in New Zealand, but here it's like, no. It's just a restaurant. So if something happens to somebody, like you just call 911 or hope that there's a doctor around or something. I don't know. I mean, it's like, what's the likelihood? Like, why would you have a situation where you would need it? I mean, like, I guess for stuff like this, but they're so far and few between. It's not like this kind of stuff happens all the time. You know what I mean? I mean, the U.S., maybe the U.S. is just very different from New Zealand, but we don't have any of that here, girl. I'm just like, healthcare here is not, I don't know. If y'all have that over there, that is, that just sounds completely foreign to me, girl, because I can't even imagine anybody paying to have that on hand in America at a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? It's just not something that would happen. America, we're not like that over here. Hi, Kelly, how are you? Yeah, so it was just, don't I look just so much better, just being bronzed up. I looked like a pancake face the whole time I was telling that story, and now I still don't look like great. My eyes look kind of sunken in, but the bronzer just does so much. We love a good bronzer. Okay, so the things that Texas requires you to have as someone who works in the industry, we have to have a food handler certification. So we have to be certified in food safety and like food and stuff like that, like just basic food safety stuff and like keeping people safe from foodborne illnesses and stuff like that. And then if the restaurant or the bar serves alcohol, then you have to have a Texas Alcoholic Beverage Commission certificate, a TABC license. And that license basically is something that we get in the course we take, like educates us on the signs of intoxication and how much stuff you can, like how much alcohol somebody can drink before they show signs of intoxication, and like how to check an ID properly and like all of those kind of things. But we don't do any like first aid kind of stuff and anything. So nothing like that, unfortunately. I know, like we don't have that. Yeah, John, that's like very much America. And like be like, oh my God, call 911 with their phones. They're like, oh my God, somebody call 911. Actually, I literally think people were saying that at the restaurant. Oh my God, somebody call 911. They had their phones out recording. Girl, you put your phone down and do it. Should we move to New Zealand? They seem like they've got it covered over there as far as like COVID goes and like all of that. They seem like they've got everything under control over there. And we are just like a distressed pigeon worrying about everything all the time. I forgot to contour my nose. Girl, everybody's internet is going in and out. It's so crazy. I mean, it makes me think that it's mine. But I'm not. I'm coming in clear. Like what I can see, because I have a monitor where it's streaming the live stream. So where I can see it is it's doing good. It wasn't for a second, and then it came back on. It might be me. I don't know. Who knows? And see how just the blush? Oh my god. I'm telling you, the base part of my makeup is literally my favorite part. I love doing the face. I love doing the face so much. But I forgot to contour my nose, so that I do not love. I can't keep track of what we're talking about. But yeah, so it was really, really wild and crazy. And I just don't know what's going to happen next now. I'm like, geez, that's like 2 crazy days in a row. And don't get me wrong. When I told y'all in that video, I have a binder this thick. You can't even see it in the, thing, how many restaurant industry stories I have. It's never a dull day in the restaurant industry, okay? I have so many stories. But 2 for 2 weeks in a row, I'm like, jeez. That's a little much. But I do have so many restaurant industry stories I could tell you. And like the whole tipping thing and like dealing with guests and stuff, like, I don't know. The guests at this restaurant that I'm now at are a little bit more challenging to deal with than the ones from the last place. I'll say that, because there's just more of a mix of kind of people that come into this restaurant than there were at the other place. And it's just people that were raised correctly about going out to eat. It doesn't matter what your like race is or what anything is. It's just the way you were raised, because it doesn't really matter about any of the rest. But it can be really, really challenging. And this restaurant has a mix of people who don't know what they're doing when they come out to eat, because they just don't have experience coming out to eat in nice places, and people that do. And on like the weekends, the people that don't have, they come out for special occasions to nice places and they don't know how to act. That's coming through in full force over there, and it's really, really challenging to deal with. But I've been doing this a long time, and it's just fuel for me to keep going and to keep like working hard on YouTube, so I don't have to deal with it anymore. So yeah, I don't know, like my manager was like recording this lady walking away just in case she was gonna try and like sue for that. Oh, I have tons of stories. I was a manager for 5-6 years, and I waited tables before that. I've been in the industry for a long, long time. Ask me a question, and if I can, I will tell you some of the craziest stories. I will. I was a manager for Chili's for 3.5 years, so I have a lot of crazy stories about Chili's. I was a general manager for Mod Pizza for about a year, and I have stories from that. I was a manager of a Black Eyed Pea, which is a southern restaurant. So some of you guys might remember, they don't exist anymore, but I can tell you stories about Black Eyed Pea, definitely, because they don't even exist anymore. I was a server at a restaurant called Grand Lux Cafe, which is owned by the Cheesecake Factory. I have a lot of stories about that. Oh, I have some funny stories about that. I have so many stories. But dealing with people as a manager, I have tons of stories. I've got stories about like have I ran into any, you were a manager for Chili's, really? That is so funny. And you're in Texas too, that is so funny. I have ran into a lot of Karens, and they are a delight to deal with. No, they're not, but it's part of it. And honestly, with Karens, it's just like, if you want my personal opinion on Karens, is that Karens are there to waste your time and to waste your energy. And if you want to know the truth about Karens all day long, my opinion is that I do not own a restaurant, okay? If Karen wants something for free, if it gets her out of my face, I'm going to tell her whatever the hell she wants to hear and give her something to make her go away, okay? Because it doesn't affect my paycheck at the end of the day. I don't own the restaurant. It doesn't affect my profits, okay? And it's whatever I got to do to make it go away, girl. Because that's what you want, and I have too much to do. I don't have time for Karen. So if Karen's come in, I would like to speak with the manager. And I'm like, yes, ma'am. Well, you know what? My cheeseburger had cheese on it, and I ordered a cheeseburger, but why would they put cheese on it? Yes, ma'am. I'll refund you the money for your burger, or I'll get you another fucking burger. I don't care. If you just want a free burger, girl, go for it. If that's gonna make you happy, then take it, because it doesn't affect my pocket at the end of the day, okay? All right. But, oh my God, this one lady at the brunch on Sunday, oh my God, I'm telling you guys, the QR code thing, I get it, because listen to me. I'm personally I'm not a fan of the QR code thing. I don't like having to scan one myself when I go out to eat, but you know what? It just is what it is, okay? But some lady, same table, but different lady, she's not the one who passed out, this person I'm talking about, but same table. I was worried about that table. They ended up tipping me 20%, but I didn't think I was going to get that. They're ordering their food, and this lady says so confidently to me, I'll have the chicken and waffles. And I looked at her and I was like, I'm confused because we don't have chicken. I didn't say this, but I'm like, I'm confused because we don't have chicken and waffles on our brunch menu. And mind you, I've only worked there for a month, okay? But, I mean, so maybe we did at some point, but I don't know if we did. So I look at her and I was like, ma'am, we don't have chicken and waffles. She's like, well, it's on the menu. And I said, ma'am, like, what did I just read? Oh, girl, that sounds like something that would have happened at my old job, the last restaurant I worked at, Kelly. That really truly does. So I said, ma'am, we don't have chicken and waffles. And she said, she's like, it's on the menu. I said, okay, ma'am. I was like, can you show me where it is on the menu? I know I'm new, but I know we don't have chicken and waffles. So I'm like, okay, ma'am, can you show me where you found it? And she said, yeah, sure. So she goes and she's on like Yelp or Open Table or something, and she pulls up a picture from there. And I said, ma'am, I was like, I don't know if that was a feature or where they got that photo. Sometimes guests can upload their own photos onto these websites and stuff like that, but that's not on our menu. Well, why is it listed on your menu online? Man, that's not our website. There's a QR code on this piece of paper. If you scan the QR code, then you can see the items that we have. And she's like, well, go ahead and give me the tacos, but I don't want any eggs in them. Okay, well, ma'am, if you want the tacos with no eggs, just so you know, we can do that. We can definitely do that. But it's just going to be like shrimp and sauce. There's not going to be anything else in there. Is that okay? And I'm like, why is she mad at me? Why is she giving me an attitude when I'm not the one who pulled up Yelp thinking it was a menu, okay? I'm like, girl, okay. So finally she's like, okay, I was going to give you the tacos and you can keep the eggs in there. I'm like, girl, like, what? I do not understand that kind of like, girl, if it's not on the menu, we don't have it. If it's not on the menu, we don't have it. And you need to read the menu. If you haven't looked at the menu that I gave you, then don't ask me any questions. Read the menu. I'm getting so frustrated. I'm saying, read the menu. Read the menu. The only time when I'm like, okay, I get it, when stuff like that happens, is for dessert at the restaurant that I work at, because at that point I might have already taken the paper away with the QR code and stuff on it and stuff like that to clean the table and all that kind of stuff, right? So I get it more for that, right? So that, it's like quick 5 little items. I'll just tell you what I have real quick, okay? And even then, I'll just say the top 2 that people order the most, and then by the time, and I'll like describe one of them a lot, and they'll stop me and be like, oh my God, we have to have that. So I don't even have to tell them everything that we have, right? But if she doesn't stop asking for chicken and waffles on a menu that doesn't have chicken and waffles, girl, it's not on the menu, we don't have it. Oh my God. Then she was, same lady was like, okay, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to get canceled for saying this next one, so I'm not going to say it. But I'm just like, come on. Come on. Read the menu. Read the menu. Oh, and then these girls, another table. This is just me ranting. This is just me ranting. The stories can keep going on and on and on and on and on. This other table of ladies, they were like, they ended up being lovely tippers as well. They tipped me appropriately, but I also didn't think it was going to be coming from them either, okay? Other ladies, they ordered, after a million questions, they read the menu, but then they had a million questions about the menu, which I was just like, that is technically part of my job, so I was like, all right, whatever, you know? So I'm answering their questions about the menu, and I get them to settle on French toast, and, what else did they get? Something else. French toast and something else. Chicken fried steak, okay? I get them to settle on that. So then I'm walking away. Ma'am, 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 ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. Hi, babe, what did you need? She's like, what is that person eating over there with the bread and the little skillet thing over there? Oh, that's the scallops. Ooh, are those good? Yeah, they're pretty good. Mind you, I've already put the food, their food is already working. The food's already been sent to the kitchen. Are those good? Well, what do you think? Should we get, wait, hold on. I had not put the food in. I was going over to put the food in. So they're like, should we get those instead? I don't know. What's better, the scallops or the French toast? Girl, what do you mean what's better, the scallops or the French toast? Those are 2 totally different things. I can't compare scallops and French toast and tell you which things you should get out of scallops and French toast. You want something sweet or do you want seafood? They're 2 totally different things. I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying. Do you want sweet or do you want seafood? How are you gonna ask me what's better, scallops or French toast? I was like, girl, I was like, it really just depends on what you're in the mood for. Okay, we're just gonna keep it the same. We're just gonna keep it the same. I'm like, okay, cool. So I walk off, and at this point, this is where I put in the food. I put in the order, okay? Put in the order. Right after I push send, excuse me, ma'am, ma'am. Mind you, they're literally like 3 feet away. They do not have to like wave their arms like crazy. Like they can just be like, excuse me, Shelby. I tell you my name when I greet you, okay? Even if you don't remember my name, whatever, but you can say, excuse me, ma'am. You don't have to scream it and like wave your arms around, okay? Not the waving arms, exactly. Ma'am, put your arms down, okay? Yes, ma'am. What do you need? I didn't say what do you need, but I'm like, yes, ma'am. Well, let's get the scallops instead of the French toast. Girl, I just put the food into the kitchen. Now I gotta go run to the kitchen. You know, do you know what it's like when you go back to a kitchen on the middle of a super busy shift on Sunday and you have to tell the cooks something, my table doesn't want this anymore, they want this? I get a bunch of eyes looking at me like, girl, you crazy, you rang in this. And I'm saying, I know, it's not my fault. It's what they want. They changed their mind. I'm sorry. Da, da, da. And then you get the chefs looking at you. You got the chef looking at you like, you got your manager looking at you like, great, now I gotta avoid something. You get all this stuff happening. You're just like, girl, it's not my, I didn't, and that's literally my expression. Is like, So, yeah, I could say, no, bitch, you gotta eat the French toast, but here's the thing. I gotta get paid, right? If I say, no, we can't switch it for you, then it's like, oh, well, she didn't want to, that's gonna be $5 on top of her. Now she's getting $5 instead of $10 for her tip. So I gotta try and make it work, okay? And I just gotta deal with the kitchen and deal with the chef and all that, right? Now, I got a mouth on me, and if somebody wants to start running their mouth to me about why the guests, I literally would look at them straight in their face and be like, listen, this for the guests is not me. Do you think that I wanted scallops instead of French toast? Am I eating the food? You know, if somebody rings in a complicated drink, I'll be like, do you think I recommended them this complicated ass drink that I don't even want to type in all the extra modifications? Do you think that I recommended that, honey? I'm busy as hell. No, I didn't recommend it. That's what they want. Okay, and that's what they want. That's what they're gonna. I don't know what you want from me. Stop complaining to me. Go tell the guests what you gotta say. Chef, take your ass out to the dining room and tell the guests they can't have their French. They gotta eat the French toast and can't have the scallops. It's not me. I'm not the indecisive one. Okay, it just is what it is all day long. You walk your happy ass out there and tell them that. Don't put that on me. That's your decision. You want to act a fool about it, and you know, I get it. We're all frustrated, but if you don't want to do it, then you walk your happy ass out there and tell them. Don't put it on me. Shit. I'm just saying, girl. I'm just saying that's not on me. So it was one of those. So then we get the food out, and they're okay after that, honestly. And then they end up just like paying, and they go, and they're fine. But oh, well, then they were like, the same table was like, ma'am, so we're gonna, like, thank you so much. We're finished eating. We're just a little hot. We're gonna go sit at the bar and have a couple drinks after we pay out with you. Is that okay? Yeah, it's totally cool. It's first come, first serve. So if you can find a spot over there, it's a little busy on Sundays, but if you can find a spot, absolutely. And they're like, oh, okay. Well, can you go reserve us a spot? I just told you it's first come, first serve. Do you think I have the time? Do you think I have the time to run over to the host stand? And now I got to deal with a teenage host that's like, well, you know how many covers we had. They always blame it on you like it's your fault, girl. Don't look at me like I'm crazy. I'm just doing what the guests will ask me to, okay? You go talk to them like they're the crazy ones. You want to explain that to them? Listen. I'm trying to make my dough, honey. So if somebody's asking me something crazy, I'm walking my happy butt over there, and so I can say that I asked, okay? So they can see me talking, so they can see that I asked. Because here's the thing. That's my money, honey. Don't mess with me. If you want to say no, that's fine, but I have to at least ask. The only thing I don't do that for, thank you, Asma, I appreciate it. Thank you for the super sticker. The only thing that I don't ever do that for, and this, I'm just going to say this, you guys. If you go to a restaurant and you ask to have the AC turned down because you're too cold, or you ask to get the music turned down because it's too loud for you, honey, I'm going to walk my happy butt over to my manager. I'm going to say something completely unrelated, or I'm going to walk over to the thermostat and I'm going to pretend to adjust it, and I'm going to walk away, because no, I'm not changing the entire atmosphere of the restaurant to suit your comfortability and stuff like that. Bring a sweater, mama. If you're cold, you need to bring a sweater. I'm not changing, because first of all, I'm not about to be sweating because you're cold, okay? Bring a sweater. I'm walking around. I'm working. I need to be comfortable, okay? I'm wearing a mask. It's Houston. It's 100 degrees outside. I'm not turning no mother in AC warmer to suit Miss Sally Mae, who's 85 going on 86, that gets cold, or Miss 100-pound little Lynn over here that gets cold because she's cold everywhere and she's anemic or something. I don't know, honey. Bring a sweater. If you know you're cold everywhere, bring a sweater. I don't know what to tell you, Mama. So that's the only thing I won't try to, I'll pretend to accommodate you, but I'm not going to really accommodate you. And that's just the truth all day long, honey. Anyway, I've been ranting on about the rush. I'm telling you guys, I can keep going too. How much time y'all got? Cause I can keep. How much time do I got? Okay, it's 10:30. I'm supposed to leave. I'm supposed to be there around this time. So, the funny thing is, or the good thing, I don't know, is that if my friend Justice is wondering where he is, where I am, I don't even know what I'm saying. If my friend Justice is wondering where I am, then he can see the process, the progression, my makeup stages by just watching my live. He can just turn on the live real quick and be like, oh, okay, she's about to put her lashes on. Okay, she's almost ready. And then he can pop in here and be like, Shelby, we're waiting on you. And I'll be like, sorry. I'm ranting about the restaurant industry. The thing is, I'm scared to like make this a permanent thing on like my channel. I would love to do like more story times about this stuff, but while I'm in the industry, I'm scared because I don't want to get fired, you know? I'm not saying like anything about, you know, I'm never going to tell you guys the name of the place that I work, that I currently work at. So there's that, but I'm telling you what, the thing is, people suck, but they really don't, they get on my nerves, but not really, you know? I don't know. It's more like, what gets on my nerves more is the people that you work with acting stupid about stuff. Like what I was telling you guys, like, you walk your happy ass out there and tell them, no, you don't want to do that instead. Don't put it on me. If you're the one going to be a little bitch about it, then don't put it on me. You go out there and tell them that yourself, honey. Don't put it all on me just because you're trying to get, whatever. So, that's the part for me that I'm like, good Lord. The place I just came from is literally falling apart, and it's hilarious to watch. Yeah, for sure. I don't talk about it very often. When I do, it's only on a live stream, and if I don't worry guys, like, you guys are catching it, so you heard it, but if I ever think that maybe I said something too much, whatever, I'll just delete the live stream, and then I'll just, then it won't even be out there. But the last restaurant that I worked at is really, really about to start falling downhill, like falling apart. Everyone's quitting. Everyone's quitting because the GM is literally the biggest bitch or Rudy Dooney on the entire planet. Oh yeah, there's good stories too. There's definitely good stories too. Definitely I have good stories too. But that restaurant's falling apart. The manager's a huge bitch, and everyone sees it, and everyone's starting to quit. They're gonna have like 10, 12 people leaving them in the next couple months, and it's hilarious to watch. Bitch or Rudy Dooney. Asma, do you want to know where I got that? I got that from that 70s show. Anybody used to watch that 70s show when they were younger? Or now? I think it's on Netflix or something. Eric Foreman's dad, Red Foreman. It was one of the episodes where Red Foreman, he smoked, he got high or whatever, And he called somebody a bitch-a-rooney dooney. And now ever so often it'll come out. I loved Red Foreman too. I loved that 70s show so much. Hanging out down the street, the same old thing we did last week. Not a thing to do but talk to you. What is it? What are those words? What is it? Something, Wisconsin. Oh my God, I can't believe I remembered as much of it as I did. Jeez. That's how much I used to watch it. Hopping through the bunny trail. Oh yeah. Hopping through the bunny trail. Yes, and you know what I'm talking about. That was it. That was the funniest thing ever. Yes. Oh my God. Nicole, I used to work in a hotel too. Hotel and restaurants are like my entire work history. Yes, I love that you know that. That is so funny. This one time at this hotel, like, okay, I was like the club lounge concierge at the hotel that I worked at. I worked for a Starwood property, a Sheraton, and one time, Mr. Kitty is taking a shit. God dang it. That means we gotta wrap it up here soon, guys. He's gonna stink up the place. Thank you, John, so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. I need that because Mr. Kitty's taking shit. Thank you for this $5 super chat to help cover up the smell of Mr. Kitty's poop. It's gonna be stinking up the place, don't you, Mr. Kitty? Okay. What was I telling? Oh yeah. So one time I worked as a club lounge concierge at this hotel, Sheraton Hotel, and this regular, or like this guy, it was the first time I met him. I think he was a little off because he walked in and he was like, "Oh my God, when are you due?" As if he thought I was pregnant. Now, at the time, I was a good and fresh, probably 65, 70 pounds heavier than I am now, okay? So I was definitely a little on the heavier side, okay? But I was like, ah! And I was like very young at the time. I was like probably like 23, 24. And I was just freaking appalled that he asked me that. But I'm at work and I'm also young, so I'm like, I don't know, like I'm like not comfortable like saying something, you know, and like be like, screw you, sir, you know, because I'm like a young woman or whatever, like not like secure in myself. It was when I was in that abusive relationship. So I was kind of like lost or whatever and didn't really have a voice. Anyway, so I went with it and I kept making this guy think that I was pregnant. Literally, I thought, okay, he's staying at the hotel, he'll be, you know, checked out by the end of the weekend or whatever, and I won't ever see him again, right? No, turns out he started coming back every week for the next like 3 or 4 months. And so I had to keep up this charade that I was pregnant whenever I saw this guy. And it was so funny. Now that I look back at it, why wouldn't I just tell him I'm not pregnant? Why wouldn't I just tell him I'm not pregnant though? That's the thing. It's like, why wouldn't you just tell him? Because I was 24, 23 or something like that. And I was like super like insecure about everything about me. And it was just this guy and he was a little weird and a little off. And yeah, it was just, thank you, Danielle. I appreciate it. I appreciate the super sticker. Thank you so much. Yeah, and it was just really, yeah. It was back when I was in that abusive relationship, so I like didn't know, I didn't have a voice. I didn't like know how to say like, fuck you, guy, you know? So it was really funny. But that was one, and I had to keep it up for literally like a good 4 months or something like that, because he kept on until I stopped working there. Basically, he would come once a week, and I would see him like every week. And so whenever I saw this guy, I would have to like keep up this charade that I was pregnant when I wasn't. And the real gag is, I used to like drink in that. When I was working in that place, I was like the club lounge concierge. There was nobody up there with me except for the guests that would come in to like get their like little happy hour like drinks or whatever, and like their little snacks and stuff in the little lounge. And so I was a bartender there during the afternoon, and I would like experiment with their liquor. I probably ran up their liquor costs so much. I used to like I'd create drinks and stuff. So I'd be creating drinks, and then I would like, do you guys hear Mr. Kitty just scraping away at the cat box, taking a huge dump? And then yeah, and then sometimes I would be like drinking, but I guess none of the guests would know that I was drinking because I couldn't like show them, right? It would just be like something I did, like kept it secret, you know? But it's funny because I'd be like tipsy, and then he would be like, how's the baby? How is she doing in there? And I'd be like, good. 90-year-old man dominates. Oh my God, that sounds wild, girl. That sounds wild. That sounds wild. What am I going to do for my lips? What am I going to do for my lips? Drayden's here. Hi, Drayden. Bold, that's what I was thinking, bold lip. Red or like unicorn blood. What do I have over here? I just never, okay, so here is this, but do I have the lip that goes with it? I don't know where the lipstick is to this lip liner. I guess I can wear this one. Should I wear Shane Dawson, Are You Filming? Do blue? I'm not wearing a blue lip. You think I'm gonna wear a blue lip? I'm not wearing a blue lip. What's this? Let's wear unicorn blood. Right? Girl, I'm not wearing no dark metallic blue lip, okay? Hello? I'm not wearing a blue metallic lip. She done lost her mind. Oh, Justice is texting me. Hey, Justice, I'm sorry. Hello? Hold on, where is the text messages? Excuse me, text messages. Okay. Sorry, guys, I gotta text Justice. Okay, I'm about to leave. That's what I'm texting him. Not me saying I'm about to leave, and literally I'm still live streaming. Thank you, Asma. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so are we feeling unicorn blood or like a bold red? I kind of like this one. I want to do this one. I never wore this one. Where did that thing go I was just using? Okay. If he wonders what took so long, I'll be like, I was telling restaurant stories on my live stream. I got carried away. Wow, even with the lip liner, it's starting to come together. Let's put a little lip balm on so we don't dry out our lips. This is my biggest tip for liquid lips. You put a little lip balm on underneath, and then your lips don't dry out. I know, right? It's looking great. I'm gonna throw some sandals on. I'm gonna hit the road. Okay. This is, we're using the shade Heart Rate from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Wow. Bam, bitch. The whole look, the outfit is pretty cash. It's this like long flowy like cami thing, and then let me suck it in so I can stand up. And then I have this like kind of cropped little, I'll just scoot this thing so I'm almost done. So I have this like, look fat girl, but so I have my jeans on and this and this. I'm just gonna wear like some sandals with it, and it's like pretty casual, cute little moment or whatever. It's nothing too fancy. It's just, it's a Monday, you know, I don't feel like wearing heels or anything like that. So this is the look. I might throw my little Chanel earrings on or something like that. So just very, very much that, you know. Okay, we need to set our face. I'm gonna use my Manna Kadar setting spray. It smells so good. Putting my hair in a mohawk. Can you imagine? That would be fun. No, the truth be told, I need to wash my hair. So my hair is going to stay in the bun today. Like if you see my hair up like this in a video or like whatever, it means that my curl pattern is not looking right and I have to put it up in a bun because I need to wash it or something like that. Not necessarily because it's dirty, just my curl pattern will get messed up at work if my hair's in a bun all day or something like that. Now it actually is just dirty, I need to wash it, but sometimes it's like, sometimes just the curl pattern looks kind of weird. But my shadow was like one of the super easy things I've been doing lately, which is where you just take the shimmer shade. Today I used Natasha Denona. And you just take a shimmer shade and put it all over the lid and then just blend it out on top real quick, and then that's basically it. It takes like literally 2 seconds. I got this one from Tati, not this palette, but the technique from Tati is what she says she's been doing on her lazy days lately, and to be quite honest, I'm having kind of a lazy day, so. Okay, you guys, I have to go. I was supposed to leave 3 minutes ago. Actually, I was supposed to be there 12 minutes ago. Miss Kitty, I love you so much. So I'm gonna go. But you guys, I had such a fun time tonight. Let's go ahead and say bye to everybody here. So bye Nicole, bye Drayden, bye Daniela, bye Asma. Let's see who else was here. John. Who else was here? Alexa. Wait, who was here tonight? Oh, Janet and Sheila was here earlier, and Ellie. And everybody who was here, Kelly, everybody who was here earlier, thank you so, so much. Love you so. And I will see you guys in a video. Am I going to live Wednesday? Yeah, I'll be living. I'm probably going to live tomorrow and Wednesday. So I'm just kind of feeling in that kind of mood. So if I live tomorrow, I might not live Wednesday, but I probably will definitely live tomorrow, if that makes sense. So, I will see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me as long as you did. We've been on for, I never do quick live streams. I think my shortest one was like 40 minutes or something. But thank you for hanging out with me and spending your Monday night with me. I'm about to go watch some drag queens. So follow me on Instagram, Beauty by Shelby, if you want to see the festivities from tonight. And I'll kind of put some of the show up for you as well so you can watch it. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Love you so much. Bye. Love you so.